Next 48 reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Now, Gemini, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini out there. If you're new to my channel, hello. I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning. Now, and trust me with your energy. When I was getting into your reading, I wanted to give you guys the greatest comeback of your time, what you're going to need. You need to call someone a toeless ninja. It's absolutely hilarious. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, and see what's going on with you for the next 48. Great God of Heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Gemini as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you. Amen and Ashe. All right, Gemini. We're going to kick it off with the overall energy of the reading with the Shaman's Oracle deck. We're also going to use I'm going to use my Numerology guidance deck as well to get some overall energy. And then we're going to break it up by deacon. First deacon, second deacon, and third deacon Geminis. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. What is the overall energy for the Geminis for the next 48? You have gathering around the power of community. So heavy Uranus energy, Aquarius. Some of you have a heavy Aquarius placement, or number 8 here, Pluto placement, or it could be August Leo placement. Then you also have lost in space, needing direction. Some of you have no idea what the hell is going on or what to do next. And it's okay. And I want to say it's okay to not know. Someone needs to know. It is okay to not know every damn thing or what day, what you're going to do next. It's okay to not know. All right? Then you have the crossing initiation. The reason why some of you are in this space, like you don't know your next move, you don't know what you want to do, you don't know if you want to sleep, you don't know if you want to eat, you don't know if you want to do a number 2. It's because they need you to gather more information. You're still in the stage of exploring the world, exploring new ideas before you settle on one. Some of you are such in a rush to settle on what is my calling? What if your calling was a person who's supposed to be a gatherer of information and keep gathering information until you have enough information, then share the information. This is what it's giving me. It's like some of you like, I want to find my calling, and your calling could be just that. Your calling could be of mercurial energy of being the intellectual, and the intellectual has to gather knowledge before it increases to wisdom. So a lot of you need to understand that as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the numerology and see what's going on with numerology. Christian, there's like 20 birds outside, bro. What are the numerology messages that Gemini needs to know at this time? Let's see, numerology for the Gemini for the next 48. And you guys have spiritual partnership. Let's see what that's about. You also have a love partnership. Oh, we're getting into it today. What is happening? And rebirth. Okay, feeling a new sense of direction, a new sense of being. Okay, but it's going to require you to explore. It maybe explore different options and different ways of doing things. That's why I'm like, some of you are in this energy. I want to settle down. I want to just be in my calling. Some of you are already walking in your calling. It's just not how you thought it would be. It's not like solidified Webster, Wikipedia, look up calling. It's something that no one's ever heard of. That's why I was like, that Uranus energy with the power of community popped out really strong to me. To me, your energy, that's your 10th house, and that's also the weirdo planet, but it's also community. So that popped up to me very heavy for you. But let's go ahead and get into the deacons and see what's going on here. How does this resonate with my first deacon of Gemini? Christian, they're all standing in the middle of the street. Go look. There's like 20 ducks outside my window, guys. Sorry. I had to tell my son. You see that? And they're not moving. These ducks are disrespectful, guys. I would open it up, but I don't want y'all to see in my house. Christian, go outside and take a picture. I'm going to take a picture and put it on the community channel, y'all. First deacon Gemini. How does it resonate with the first deacon of Gemini? You're like on a standstill in the middle of the street in my neighborhood. All right. So, first deacon Gemini, you guys got the Three of Cups community again. The Magician in the reverse. Some of you don't want to be bothered with people, though. Damn. It's like, oh, you know what, first deacon Gemini? You are doing everything in your power to almost like, you may have been put in a place to where you're always around people. You may be self-sabotaging yourself so much, but you're supposed to be around people. So you're like, somebody is doing everything in their power to stay away from people. And you're supposed to be around people. You're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Whatever I can do to not be around people, that is what I'm going to do. No. You got the Page of Wands, New Beginning, Knight of Swords. They're going to make you do it anyway. You are going to end up being around people anyway. So, and the Hermit, you're like, I want to be in hermit mode. But in order for you to excel and for you to advance to the next level or whatever it is that you're trying to do and fulfill yourself, it's going to require you to actually put in the work. So a lot of you may like go from working from home or working like by yourself to actually like working in a group of people or actually working on site or something like that. But it's meant for you to do that. And you're like, leave me alone. But that's what they're trying to tell you. Like, it's time for you to go back around people, first deacon Gemini, and stop fighting. Somebody needs to stop fighting being around people. Oh, I know you're like, I don't want to hear that, but that's what it's giving. All right, let's see. What about my second deacon Gemini? That's funny. Yeah, some of you got a calling. You're meant to be around people. You're meant to influence and help people, but you have to like be in like, this is giving me like people who do like social work or like standing up for like injustices. You have to be in it. Like, you have to be on the in fields in order to help people. You know what I mean? So let's see. What about the second deacon of Gemini? What about my second deacon of Gemini? How does this resonate with the second deacon of Gemini? Now they're gone. Are they in our grass now?
I just fed.
Why did you feed them? So now they're at our front door?
Yeah, they're on.
Cheese and rice.
Like 30.
They're setting off the alarm system on my phone. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry. He just fed them. Now they're on my front door, and now they're setting off the security camera of my house. All right. Second deacon Gemini. You guys have the Queen of Wands. The King of Cups. Some of you need to gain your confidence back. Seven of Wands. It's like a lot of you, Nine of Pentacles. It's like a lot of you are mind fucking yourself. Like, oh, I'm going to gain my confidence back. And once I get to a certain weight or once I look a certain way, you know, then I'll go back around people. But they're saying, no. You're being delusional. Okay. Some of y'all are in like a delusion. Yeah. The Chariot, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles. This is giving a lot of you that are like job hunting for a certain thing or looking for like a certain advancement in your career. You're only looking for it because it's like, I don't want to say it's giving me Napoleon energy, but it's like you want to make sure you have some type of control. But you keep going after things where you're a part of the group and not the leader. Didn't we have this the other day? So it's like you're tricking yourself like, oh, well, so it's almost like taking a lesser role or doing something less just so you can be in control of it, but it's not bearing what you want it to bear. You're staying at knight status when you could be at the king status. But you're in control at knight status. But if you would just go around this group or go around this area or community, you would be in a higher position. Ooh. And you have something coming up here with the Chariot. This could be that Chariot is Cancer energy. We know Monday is Moon. So it could be Monday coming up, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Somebody's already looking to approach you here. Monday could definitely involve some type of work or just spending time with you. And if this is not a work thing, going with this love thing, somebody could try to figure out what you do. And they're not trying to figure out what you do to use you. They're trying to figure out what you do when you have free time as well. with the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, Knight of Cups, the Chariot, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Somebody could be watching, like, I don't know if you have a kid and they see you come and go with your kid, but then you're in the house all the time. They're like, what does this person do? And, like, they might drive by and they see your lights on, like, 3 o'clock in the morning. They're like, why are there lights on at 3 o'clock in the morning? They don't know what you do exactly, but they want to, like, introduce and spend time with you, but they don't know how. Some of you are, or do you like spiritualists? Some of y'all might do, like, moon work or, like, work in the night. Or you work in the night at home. If it's not spiritualist, that could be it as well. Let's see. How does this resonate with the third deacon Gemini? Look at my phone. You got my whole alarm going on. Full of ducks. I cannot wait to share these pictures with you guys on my... Make sure you look on the community section. All right. What about the third deacon Gemini? How does this resonate with the third deacon Gemini? Let's see. Third deacon Gemini. How does this resonate with my third deacon Geminis? Got the Ace of Swords, and the truth shall set you free. The Devil, somebody trying to manipulate the truth. Y'all, who don't want to hear the truth I got to say it? So you don't want to hear it? With the Ace of Swords, the Devil, the Six of Wands, it's like, man, I know the truth, but I don't want to hear shit. Eight of Cups, Crystal, shut up. The Lovers. Three of Cups, the Judgment. Gemini, Justice, who is being called? Somebody is being called to go into public, man, and you're like, you don't want to do it, but everything is pulling you into the energy for you to be in a public setting or around people to have this new beginning that you're praying and you're wishing for. Baby, it's going to call for you to be around people again. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you don't want to hear it, but I got to tell you, this is for somebody who's like, I don't want to go around people. I like being by myself. You're going to have to figure out, find a balance of how you can still, like, some of you may have a problem with oversharing, or like being, like, you may feel like every time I go around people, I'm so caring and I'm so friendly. I get misused and abused. Some of you have a trigger with that. And it's like you're being called to be around people to actually test, have you healed that trigger? Because some of you like, yeah, I did my work and everything, but it's like, how can you know if the work that you did on yourself is working if you are not actually tested? And it's not like a bad test. This is not giving me like a bad test, like an ex coming back and you being presented with somebody else cheating on you. No, it's not that. This is like a good test. This is like, okay, well, you want to be this humanitarian, you want to be helpful, but how can you continue to do that if you stay in hiding? So you got to come out of hiding, Gemini. I know some of y'all like, girl, F you. That's fine. But that's what the reading is saying. That's okay. So it's time to come out of hiding, Gemini. Oh. We're going to use the archangels for the spiritual messages to close us out tonight. Okay, guys? What are the archangel messages for my Gemini collective for the next 48? What are the spiritual messages, archangels? What do you have to ask us? Archangels, if I can say the word. What are the spiritual messages for us, archangels? What do you have to say to us today? Let's see. I say us, a lot of you didn't know I'm a Gemini myself. We have Archangel Jermiel. Mercury, I understand you went direct and we're still in the shadow period, but I would really love to speak clearly and authentically. Thanks. So we have Archangel Jermiel. I still can't say it, but that's fine. Learn from your challenges, relax and trust. Ooh, what did we just talked about this whole reading? Learn from your challenges, relax and trust. All right, Gemini, that's been your reading for the next 48. I hope it helped you. Don't cuss me out too bad in the comments, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is right below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, Gemini.